Welcome back to News Geelong. The LeisureLink Aquatic and Recreational Centre water park will provide year-round endless entertainment for people of all ages. This week, a new feature, the Space Bowl, a high-energy tube ride with an exhilarating drop and giant bowl spins, was opened, as Ian Nichols reports.
Well, the day has arrived. The two adrenaline-pumping water slides have opened here at the water park out at Warren Ponds. We've seen the Mayor, Councillor John Mitchell, and we've seen the local Member of Parliament, Michael Crutchfield, having an absolute ball in the two slides. One's a bit like a high-speed turbo action. The other is something more like perhaps a washing machine that tumbles you from side to side. But either way, kids from 6 to 60 are going to enjoy this. We'll just attest to that by chatting with the Mayor right now on News Geelong. Adrenaline pumping, they call these water slides. I see you're a little bit out of breath.
Oh no, fantastic. Look, I've been on them in Queensland and places like that. This is just as good. This is fantastic. The people of Geelong are going to love this. Absolutely sensational.
Well, we couldn't stop you today. You've had your $16 worth.
Absolutely. Look, it's just it's a great rush. You know, they're really fast. They throw you around. They're really good. Kids of all ages and adults are going to enjoy this like nobody's business.
Yeah, two different. One's a high speed from what I can gather, and the other is a bit like a tumble dry washing action.
Yeah, it certainly is, but they're both pretty bloody fast, I can tell you. No doubt about that. They both drop away quick. The bowl where you spin around a couple of times is different to just roaring straight down the black hole, but absolutely fantastic. Great fun. Great fun.
I would suggest with, summer coming up, but it's 12 months of the year. This is going to be an ideal operation.
Yeah, absolutely. 12 months of the year. Look at today. It's not 17 degrees. It's not what you call hot, but it's fantastic. It's beautiful and warm in here, and the water's a good temperature, and it's just a great rush.
Political point of view, this is one slide you don't mind being on.
And it's going down too, but it's one of the perks, I think. This is a wonderful facility. Like, if I'm having fun at my age, I can't imagine what the kids are going to do. I suspect there'll be a few adults like myself going down it. It's fantastic.
Well, isn't it? I mean, this is a reasonably cool day, and in here it's just magic, the atmosphere, isn't it?
It is, and look, the water's not that cold. I could easily see how, as the city says it's going to be 12 months of the year, I can attest to it. Like, it's quite a cool day today, but the water's not cold. I think the excitement helps through the adrenaline rush.
Well, they're described as adrenaline-pumping rides, and that's obviously your experience today.
Yes, it is. Like, I'm used to heights. I used to be a firefighter, but I can say that's a different experience. It'll test a few people, I think, even adults.
Well, it's a wonderful facility for Geelong, more importantly, and it's going to be here for the future.
It is. It's a fantastic asset, as you say, for decades, and it's not just for Geelong, it's for the whole region. This is a regional asset, so it's wonderful. Come and enjoy it.
Well, today's opening day, and I'm sure we're going to see, as summer rolls on, thousands of people pouring into this wonderful new water park.
I suspect this weekend, with a forecast of warm weather, that it'll be interesting to see how many people get. But I think they'll vote with their feet, as they say in politics.
At the brand new LeisureLink water park at Warren Ponds, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. Geelong Library and Heritage Centre clients have rallied strongly in submitting a petition to implore the state and federal governments to each provide funding to bring this important project to fruition, as Takia Beard reports.
We're here at the Geelong Library and Heritage Centre to discuss proposed changes from $15 million of state and federal funding.
Look, we've had plans in council now some months ago were approved, and they will accommodate a almost 8,000 square metre library and heritage centre all in one, so it's quite a step up from our current building.
And where did the idea for these improvements come about?
Look, this was actually a state government initiated project which looked at the whole of the arts precinct in Geelong, so it included the library, the courthouse and GPAC, so it was an overall vision for Geelong's arts precinct.
And how important is the state and federal funding going to contribute to this project?
Look, that's absolutely critical to see this project through. The Geelong Council has committed up to $20 million towards the project, and now we're awaiting the decision from the state government to lend their support, and then after that we'll be looking to federal government for further support to make the project a reality.
Well, I chair the Geelong Heritage Centre, which is currently on top of the Central Geelong Library here. It's a woefully inadequate facility. There's a huge collection there that is actually getting water damaged with the more sort of heavier storms we're getting lately. So it's incredibly important we get a new facility to make sure that that collection, you know, is kept in the best possible climate control circumstances. The water's coming through the roof at the moment, and you know, so these are irreplaceable documents, most of them, and books and photographs, etc. Once they're damaged or they're gone forever. So we can't just look up most of this stuff on the internet and replace them. It's an invaluable collection, and Geelong really does deserve to have it housed in a better place. Well, we've got some stuff from the library, from the Heritage Centre rather, stored at Osborne House in a shipping container, and that's been water damaged as well. We've also got some of the collection stored in Ballarat, and that's had water ingress as well. So we don't want to see that happen anymore. We want to have the collection in one purpose-built facility where it's climate controlled and it's not in fear of being damaged by water.
With the $20 million already committed by the City of Greater Geelong. Takia Beard, News Geelong.
Thank you, Takia. The Barwon Safe Party Symposium was conducted this week with aims to reduce the harms associated with binge drinking among young people aged 12 to 24 years, as Meryl Friend reports.
Here at the Barwon Safe Party Symposium in the Fred Flanagan Room at Skilled Stadium, many people have come to discuss the issue of safe partying for the youth of Geelong. I'm joined with Peter Wern, who is the Operational Director with Youth Substance Abuse Services, YSAS. And can you tell us about the Barwon Safe Party Symposium here today?
Well, I think, firstly, the Geelong Council, City of Geelong, should be really congratulated for putting the event on. Gathered experts from all over the country to talk about the evidence base around young people parties and alcohol. And today's really to have a solution-focused symposium where people present the evidence of what's going on for kids, what works and what doesn't work, what are the issues that need to be confronted, and how best to keep young people safe within our communities.
So we've got representatives here from the police force and others. So what sort of stories are we hearing today?
Well, we're really hearing firstly about the impact of alcohol on young people at a very young age, so the initiation into alcohol culture. We're hearing about the best way to manage and control the spread of excessive alcohol use within our communities. And we're also hearing about people's personal experiences with their children and with other family members around alcohol and how they've managed that, and some practical tips on to how to manage things like 16th birthdays and end-of-year celebrations. So it's really quite a mixture.
So there'd be a lot of parents out there that want answers to things like that. Where could they go to find out more?
I think the main place I'd go to would be the Australian Drug Foundation website, and that's a fantastic website that really has interesting and helpful information for parents who are really concerned about how to manage alcohol and their children.
At the Fred Flanagan Room, Meryl Friend for News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl, as we will go to a break and return with the world of Geelong sport and weather after this.